What if you could get Samsung's most advanced foldable, the Galaxy Z Fold 7, for the price of a regular flagship? That's exactly what's happening right now, and it makes the Fold 7 harder to ignore than ever. Normally, this device is a wallet-busting $1,999.99, which is pretty much what we've come to expect for a phone that doubles as a tablet. But Samsung just dropped a $300 discount, no strings attached, that instantly brings the base 256GB model down to $1,699. And if you're willing to trade in a Galaxy S25 Ultra or last year's Fold 6, Samsung will slash a full $1,000 off the price, meaning you can snag the Fold 7 for just $999.99, the same price as a Galaxy S25 Plus. For context, that's half off one of the most premium phones in the world, and without question, one of the best foldables ever made. So why does this matter? Foldables have always been the ultimate luxury gadget. They're futuristic, flashy, and incredibly versatile, but most people don't even consider them because of the cost. This deal changes the equation. For the first time, Samsung's top-tier foldable doesn't feel totally out of reach. It feels like an upgrade regular flagship buyers might actually consider. And the Fold 7 itself isn't just a rehash. Samsung has steadily refined its foldable line, and this model really pushes it forward. The cover display is now a larger 6.5 inches, which means you can actually use it comfortably without feeling cramped, something earlier Fold owners often complained about. Pair that with a silky smooth 120Hz refresh rate, vibrant colors, and outstanding brightness, and it feels as premium as any standalone flagship screen. Of course, the magic happens when you unfold it. The main panel opens up to a 7-inch canvas, now with an improved hinge design. That's more important than it sounds. The hinge is the backbone of any foldable, and Samsung's refinement here makes it sturdier and smoother, giving you confidence that it can handle years of daily folding and unfolding without worry. Performance is another highlight. Inside, the Fold 7 is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, the same custom-tuned powerhouse chip you'll find in Samsung's other 2025 flagships. Translation: whether you're gaming, juggling multiple apps, or diving into AI-heavy tasks, this phone barely breaks a sweat. Speaking of AI, the Fold 7 runs Android 16 out of the box and comes loaded with Samsung's latest Galaxy AI features. That means smarter productivity tools, better on-device translations, and advanced image editing right in the gallery. It's not just about raw power, it's about how intelligently the phone helps you get things done. Then there's the camera system. Samsung didn't cut corners here. You're getting the same 200-megapixel main sensor as the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That's a big deal because it means you're essentially getting two devices in one, a tablet-like foldable with serious multitasking chops and a pro-level camera setup capable of capturing photos with incredible detail and lifelike colors. Longevity is another area Samsung is leaning into. With 7 years of software support promised, the Fold 7 isn't just a flashy toy for the moment. It's a long-term investment, the kind of phone you can comfortably hold on to without worrying that it'll be outdated in a year or two. Now, here's where it gets interesting. At $1,999, the Fold 7 was always going to be a niche product, but with a $300 discount out of the gate and that monster $1,000 trade-in deal, Samsung is making a statement. Foldables are no longer just an expensive experiment. They're ready for the mainstream. And honestly, it's smart. People who were already planning to buy a Galaxy S25 Plus or S25 Ultra now have to stop and think, why not spend the same and get a foldable that does even more? It's a way of nudging everyday flagship buyers into trying something futuristic without asking them to spend extra. Personally, I think this is the turning point foldables have been waiting for. The technology is refined, the durability concerns are mostly addressed, and the prices, thanks to deals like this, are finally coming down to earth. If Samsung can keep this up, we may soon reach a point where a foldable isn't the weird niche option anymore. It could just be the default choice for anyone wanting a premium phone. So whether you're tempted by the $300 off with no trade-in, or you've got an old flagship sitting around that could knock the price down by a full grand, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is suddenly a lot harder to pass up. It's not just a luxury gadget anymore. For the first time, it feels like a realistic upgrade. And that might just be the start of foldables finally going mainstream. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.